And that's why Lucy Greer is here, because that's where you are winning with this delicious recipe this morning. What do we got, Lucy?
Like Chelsea said, this is the perfect weeknight meal because it's so quick. We're going to make, you know, everybody kind of has chicken every week, and this is something really simple and really delicious. We're going to do a brown butter and thyme chicken. So I have a pound of chicken breast. I just have the thin sliced ones today. But this recipe is so good with pork. You know, if you want to do pork chops, or if you wanted to do shrimp or fish, you know, the same thing. So we're just going to, this is just 3 chicken breasts. So we are going to mix up a quick little seasoning for these. And I have a skillet over, I'm heating it up. Let me put a couple of tablespoons of olive oil in here. Over high heat, because we want to get a nice color on these. So I have right here a 1/4 teaspoon of coriander, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, as well as pepper. And this is just a really quick seasoning. So what I'm going to do is season the first side, and then we can get it in the pan, you know, and season the second side. So we just want to get a nice color on this, and once we get it going, then once we flip it, we're going to add the butter and the thyme, and it's going to make the most delicious sauce for us.
Man, that sounds great. I can't wait to try this for myself. You can get all the ingredients for this recipe at Greer's. You know, I was thinking about what's coming up too, and we've got Memorial Day just around the corner. That's a big cookout weekend.
It is, yes. Next week I'm going to be doing ribs. We have an amazing price on spare ribs, and the best thing about spare ribs is that you can feed a ton of people. So I'm just going to get these down. So I'm going to do spare ribs next week, and I'm going to do it with a sweet heat glaze. So it's not going to be the traditional barbecue sauce, so we're going to do something a little bit different. And if somebody is out there watching right now, we have a job fair going on right now. As soon as I finish, I'm going to be over there. We had a job fair yesterday and today over at the Hampton Inn in Mobile on 65 at the Beltline. And we had a great turnout yesterday. We met some amazing people, and we'll be there until 7 o'clock tonight.
Awesome.
So if anyone is interested in joining the grocery business, we're hiring for entry-level positions all the way up to management positions. So come see us. I'll be there right after this. And you can put in your application at greerscareers.com, or just fill out an application when you get there.
Greer's Careers.
Greer's Careers.
There you go.
Place to be.
All right, go check that out. If you are watching this show right now and you are in need of a job, definitely join the family of Greer's, a rich Gulf Coast tradition of greatness in the grocery area. This is smelling good already. Can't wait to see how this turns out. Chelsea.
Happy Wednesday. We are in the kitchen with our good friend Lucy Greer, making something perfect for dinner this week. What you making this morning?
We're making our brown butter and thyme chicken. So we already have flipped our chicken breasts. I just have about a pound of chicken. These are the thin sliced ones, but I also told Joe this recipe would be great for fish or pork. And we mixed up just a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic, and some ground coriander. And we just sprinkled it on both sides of the chicken. So at this point, I've just, you know, browned them nicely on one side. I just flipped it. And so now we are going to make our sauce. We're going to put 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter in here, start letting that melt. And then I have some fresh thyme here. So I'm just gonna grab, you know, a few pieces, and I turned the heat down over the break so I didn't cook them too far. But at this point, it was on high heat when we were browning them. So now I'm just gonna turn it down to medium. And as the chicken continues to cook, we're going to let this butter and this thyme melt in the pan. And then a lot of people do this with steaks when you're doing like steaks in the cast iron skillet, but it works really well for any protein. And then what you do is you just get a spoon and you start spooning the sauce over as they continue to cook. So we're gonna let this continue to melt and to just baste our chicken. And you know, chicken is something, I like to use our Springer Farms chicken. It's no hormones, no antibiotics, and it's really good quality chicken that all of our Greer stores carry. And so when we start with a great quality piece of meat, it's already, you know, great, but this is something easy that, is kind of impressive, especially for like a weeknight, and it kind of makes it feel like something special. So as it continues to cook through, we'll just continue to spoon our sauce over it.
This looks so yummy. Something, I say this all the time, but something that I love about Lucy's meals is that they are typically quicker and maybe easier, so you and your family can go ahead and hurry up and eat dinner if you are a busy family like most of us are. But like you said, this looks so impressive on a plate. If you want to cook this, if you have friends and family coming over, this is a great recipe for you to cook for a weeknight or to impress your friends and family. But you guys have something really exciting going on right now in Mobile.
Yes, I told Joe that we have a job fair going on right now. We had yesterday, it's at the Hampton Inn at I-65 on the Beltline across from the mall, and they're so nice there. We hold a lot of functions there just because the people are so great, and it's so convenient. So anyway, we had yesterday a job fair from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We had a great turnout. We met so many great people that are interested in getting back to work. And also today we'll be there from, we started at 7 again today. We'll be there until 7 tonight. So I'm headed there after I leave here. So we are hiring entry-level positions all the way up to management positions. So if you're interested in coming back to the grocery business, if you've been here before, or if you're new, or if you're, just looking to get into it, we are hiring all positions.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. Greer seems like the sweetest place to work. They really do take care of their employees and their customers, as you know. So again, for more information, you can go to greers.com. You can also download the app real quick too, right?
Yep. So, and if you are not interested in employment, just let us shop for you.
Yeah.
So, download our free app, greers.com, and we'll do all the shopping for you. And we also have a thing going on right now where you get $10 off your first order. So go online and place your order and just type in first order at checkout, and we'll get $10 off that curbside pickup.
All right, Lucy, thank you so much. We'll be right back with more Lucy right here on Studio 10. Joe?
Smelling good in the kitchen with Lucy Greer. Tell the folks at home what we are working on.
We are finishing up our brown butter and thyme chicken. This is a super simple recipe, great for a weeknight, or great if you're gonna have guests over, and it's definitely something that is great for the adults, but also the kids will eat too, because it's not too heavily seasoned. There's no spice. It's just flavor. So we just lightly seasoned the chicken breast with some garlic powder, some coriander, some salt and pepper, and we got a nice sear on those. And then when we flipped it, we added a few tablespoons of butter and some fresh thyme to the pan. And then I was saying a lot of people, do this method when they're doing steaks in a cast iron. But once you get that sauce melted, you just continue to baste it as the chicken continues to cook through. And then you just have, a super simple, well-seasoned piece of chicken, or this, I thought you might want to try it.
I do want to try it.
Joe's been talking about the chicken. And I like to use the Springer Mountain chicken that's really good quality that we carry. It's no hormones or antibiotics, and it's just good quality chicken. So I like to use that, and it'd be great with pork or a piece of fish. You like it? Thyme is my favorite herb, and now of course we have all the herbs in the produce department that we sell, but so many people are love to grow herbs in their yard, and this is just kind of the time for it. So you could do the same method with rosemary, or or anything.
It's the time for thyme.
Time for thyme. Yes.
Speaking of the time, it is the time, if you are unemployed, to go on out and find yourself a job. Greer's has some great options for you.
Yes, we are having a job fair today. It's going on right now up until 7 p.m. tonight. We will be there, and I'm headed there after this. And it is at the Hampton Inn on the Beltline at 65, so across from the mall. And we are hiring really for all locations, but we're specifically trying to finish staffing our new downtown store on St. Louis Street. So that store is opening next month, and we have some of the key positions filled, of course, but we need anybody entry-level positions as well as management positions. So come out and see us at the job fair today. And we had a great turnout yesterday, and I heard this morning that there's already a good amount of people there today. So
awesome.
so that's a good thing. So looking forward to adding new people to our team, which is always fun.
Great turnout, great jobs, great opportunities for you out there. And a great recipe. If you want to make this for yourselves, you can find it online, the Studio 10 tab at fox10tv.com. Lucy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So
See you
good,
next
y'all.
week.